Tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went into the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more out.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Hackenberg on second down. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, Hackenberg. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Forte. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake, Hackenberg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 39 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
First and 10, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Interception. Here's Hackenberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Hackenberg again. Being chased out left. Room here to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On second down, Forte. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills. And he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Now Taylor to throw. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back in Hackenberg now to throw on first. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw, Hackenberg sets up the screen to Forte. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They could not be more opposite in build, but coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, that's McGuire. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson from 17 yards out, and the Jets are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. It's Taylor. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Complete to Stewart, right side. They give him a gain of 38.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So the D-line's going to spread out. The second down throw for Hackenberg. He completes it to Stewart. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll go again to McCoy, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has some...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Hackenberg. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. His guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Hackenberg, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Hackenberg. Found his target, it's Anderson. A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Nunez got it, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. He's going to that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The first throw now for the backup, Nathan Peterman. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Detroit! Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Hackenberg. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching approaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Christian Hackenberg, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
they're able to get this one across the 35. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. They give him a gain of 37. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Peterman on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on first and goal. Out of the gun, Peterman. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay from 4 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run with McGuire. And down to the 36-yard line here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go again with McGuire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
Now McGuire. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Hackenberg. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10, Peterman again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Play action. It's Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They go play action now. Peterman. And the pressure gets to him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Jets closing in on 1-0. Not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again they run. Again it's Forte. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Peterman to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the